Hello, everyone, and good afternoon to everyone. A very lovely um, afternoon to all of you, and welcome to today's Power Boost. And it's going to be on clarity of the being. My name is Reena, and I'm in the IT profession, and I have been practicing meditation for more than 30 years now. And what I've liked the most is that it has helped me bring my innate qualities out, which are very important because each one of us has, but they're all merged inside. But through meditation, it's helped me to bring them out, which means it's helped me to use these qualities in my day-to-day life. And so I'm very grateful for this meditation. I also know that this meditation is a lifelong journey, which is very nice because every step, every moment, it gives us a chance to experience beautiful things and learn lots of things. So for today's topic, clarity of the being, in today's world, there's lots of confusion, not with just others, but ourselves as well. Lots of confusion, lots of misunderstanding, lots of chaos that goes on. And one is the chaos and misunderstanding and the confusion of the outside world. But I feel as though the inner world that each one of us has is even huge, it's vast. And so the confusion that happens inside is so bad that it actually reflects outside. So today's topic is going to deal with that a little bit. And I feel clarity is more associated with purity. So purity of the being. And purity of the being could be in thoughts, words, and deeds. Purity means to produce less thoughts. It means that very few thoughts are produced, and when there's less turbulence, things are more clear. Otherwise, it's a fog when there are lots of thoughts. And anything less is very powerful. So there's clarity of the vision. And when there's clarity of the vision, even our words become very less and very powerful. Words actually carry energy. And so that energy, what is it that I am giving out when I'm speaking? It could go either way. It could be a positive energy. It could be a negative energy. And so what is that energy that I'm giving? And so when I use less words, it's positive energy that I'm giving them. So I can tell a whole story in a few words. Sometimes we try to tell a story and we use lots of words and there's such a confusion. It's just a mess. But when there's purity of the being, I use less words. And when less words are spoken, there's clarity of the story. And I'm reminded of the example of essence or essence oils, right? And just to take, for example, vanilla essence, just a drop of it in your food, it just brings a beautiful flavor in everything in that whole dish. So just a little bit, which is so powerful, brings the fragrance, brings that taste into that whole dish. So in the same way, using less words brings that powerful energy into what we're saying. And we just have to say a little bit, and the message is sent across. And it's taken in the right way as well. Sometimes we talk a lot and the message is then misinterpreted. But when we speak less, everything is very clear. It's a powerful word, which is then followed by powerful deeds. So what are powerful deeds? Right? As a pure being, my deeds have to be very powerful. And which means that I need to know exactly what to do, when to do, and how to do. There's that clarity. There's no confusion there either. Many times there's lots of information that is being given to us. And at the end, we still say, wait, what am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do? But when there are just few words spoken, then I know that my actions will be accurate. They will be perfect. There won't be that fear. There'll be courage into doing those actions because it's powerful. So I know exactly what I have to do when I have to do. There's no wasting time. There's no wasting energy. Sometimes we spend the whole day doing the same thing. And at the end of the day, we look and we say, what did I accomplish today? I didn't do anything. Nothing came out of it. And some days we do a little bit, but because of that clarity, we're able to accomplish a lot. Right? Something that may take a couple of hours will now only take an hour. Will take half as much as time to finish that task because there is clarity, there's purity in the being. So less time is spent in doing things. And therefore, at the end of the day, I find myself, I have a to-do list and I find myself that I've finished my whole to-do list. I've heard many people complaining that they start off very well in the morning because they have a clear mind and a focused intellect. But at the end of the day, as the day goes on, they become a bit tired here and there, and they're not able to finish the tasks that they have written. And so that clarity is not there. When we're out there, when we are into our day, lots of thoughts are coming in. We're getting influenced by lots of people around us. Lots of information is going in, and that is distracting us. And therefore, I'm not able to do what I want to do. Right? So, but in the morning, everything is nice. Everything is clear. Everything is fresh. There's so much energy, and I can accomplish a lot of things. So purity is the original state of being. They say that purity is the mother of everything, right? So it's the clarity. In other words, it's that purity. Now, there are 3 steps to attain that purity, or if you want to call it that clarity. The first step is be still. Don't do anything. Seems pretty easy, isn't it? Muddy water, right? If you want clear water, what do you do with that muddy water? You let it sit. You don't shake it, you just let it sit still. And soon you'll see that all the mud settles at the bottom and there's clean water at the top. And that's exactly what we need to do. We have to just settle down, be still. And so when I'm faced with any turbulent situation in my mind, just to stop using words, to stop doing anything, and just give ourselves that time. It's like to take out time for ourselves. That's the first step. The second step is to start something new. Many times we become still, and then when we're ready, we're settled. And then when we're ready, we come back, we start off from where we left off. So the same thinking, the same, speaking, the same deeds. But no. Now let me change. Let me find something different. Right? And it could be maybe going out for a walk, being with nature, bringing our creative side, painting, maybe spending time in music or drawing. And that energy that is then released is where I want to start working from. So giving myself that creative pursuit, so to pick up an activity that then I can feed from that energy that is produced. So I'm not going back to my original way of thinking and doing, but it's now from a different place, a different energy. And the third step is the most important, and that is to trust the higher self and the journey that we're on. We're all here for a purpose. And even if I don't know what that purpose is, just trust that the journey will lead you to that. And for instance, Steve Jobs, if he wasn't dropped out of college, he wouldn't be able to create Apple the way he did. Okay? So everything has a purpose in life. And maybe it's not clear right now. Maybe I don't see anything right now, but it's there. And the most important is to connect to the Supreme, to that, from that pure state of consciousness. So what is that pure state of consciousness? It means we have to do this from the first two steps that we were mentioned, right? To be still, do nothing. And the second is find something new to do. And so for this, the two most important things are to resist the urge of complaining about any situation. To resist the urge to complain about any situation. And the second is to resist the urge to ask something from the Supreme Being. And then with these two steps, let's have a conversation with the Supreme and see how that goes. So let's take a few minutes and go into our meditation. So as we're seated, be very alert, very still, and just focus on something in front of you, just so that you can rest your eyes. It's best to keep your eyes open. And now let's take a journey inwards to I, the being, who is seated in the center of the forehead. Very powerful being. An elevated being. A peaceful being. Throughout the day, lots of thoughts come in, which create a lot of upheaval in the mind. But I am a pure being. So let me not take these thoughts inside. Just let go of these thoughts. It's when I hold on to them, they come in and they create a chaos inside of me. But a thought comes, not a pleasant thought. Let me not hang on to it. Let me release it right away. Let me bring the awareness that I'm no ordinary soul. I'm a pure, pure soul. Any words that I speak would be based from this pure energy. My words would be soothing, peaceful, so that the other one in front of me will feel that energy. That being may not say good words to me, but I am unique. I have this understanding that I am powerful, which means I have the power to transform the other one. I shouldn't have to react like the other one. I should be giving. So through my words, peace, love, and happiness. Through my deeds, let me perform the most purest of acts, positive actions, no matter how mundane that action could be. It could be walking somewhere, driving somewhere, cooking something, cleaning something. The simple act can also become very powerful when I keep the right consciousness. I, the being, a powerful being, a pure being, I'm going to perform this action through this body with this simple awareness. This simple action becomes a powerful action, and the energy will spread everywhere. Whichever place, room, home I may be in, the vibrations become powerful. And then I connect with the Supreme Being, the most powerful one of all. And just being in the presence of the most powerful ones, I get colored by that presence. I become powerful. Transformation happens very easily. Everything negative or waste starts to be burned and is filled with beautiful powers and virtues. In fact, these powers and virtues that are in me start to become activated. Just being in the presence of that Supreme Being. It's like cells getting activated. In the same way, the powers and virtues within me start to become alive. They become present whenever I need them. All I have to do is remember them. All I have to do is invoke them.